All right, happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to another episode of Over the Rainbow. Let me grab Hisam. Hey, welcome.
Hello.
Hi, Hisam. How are
Hi.
you?
How are you?
You look so lovely.
You're saying that because you're late. Look at you trying to like suck up to me for no reason.
I'm teaching you how to play Big Brother since you never played before.
What?
I'm teaching you how to play Big Brother since you never played before.
Oh, girl. Yeah, I should be better at that game. I thought I would be much better than I was.
Great. You just needed somebody to you needed me, to be honest. You needed me to be like,
And
oh my
you
God,
needed
Hisam,
me.
like
And
don't
you
take
needed
it
me.
personal. Like don't take it personal. You know how Hisam is. He's just like you need somebody to soften everything.
Do you think if I told people that I was a doctor that it would have helped?
No, because I would have got you out because I would have thought you had money. You Big Brother saying you're a doctor, a lawyer, a police officer. None of that. You should never say anything. If you have a job that's like really high tell, you should never go on Big Brother saying, "Oh, I work." Yeah. You should act like I work I work at McDonald's. I make about $2. Hi, Tiffany.
Oh, Tiffany is here.
Of my life, I had to be on my best behavior because she's watching right now. We'll wait for
her. Photos have been fire.
I know she's out here like she got me questioning my sexuality.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I was like,
damn.
Wait a minute.
She let that hair grow and she don't know how to act.
I know. I was like, and Hannah joined too, actually. How's medical school, Hannah? Like, we all want to know.
Yes, they probably trying to troll. Okay. Oh, hello, Hannah. I can't. Oh, everyone, welcome to Over the Rainbow. Shout out to Tiffany and Hannah that are trolling right now because I know they are. But Hisam, we we missed the episode last week because of me.
Yeah, we missed it because Derek basically was having a moment. He was overwhelmed with life. And as you can see, he stubbed his toe, and that just took him over the edge.
Hannah's doing great. She's on school break. She answered you in the chat.
That's amazing.
Yes.
She's going to become a psychiatrist. Did you know that? Okay, I don't want to speak for her.
I thought she was coming to analysis or whatever it's called.
Anesthesiologist? Yes. Nah.
Same fucking thing.
Nah.
Same thing.
Nah. She wants to be a psychiatrist.
You're lying. You just want her to be in the same field.
She would be a great psychiatrist.
No. That's the last thing she do. She already did that in the Big Brother house. She deals with that every day, dealing with the cookout. To be honest, she'll need to be there.
Why she continues and she could get paid for it.
No, I need
she's like all of your therapists. Like she could totally get paid for it.
No, I need her to put people to sleep. There's so many things that I need her to do.
Yeah, that's Xavier's game. I'm just kidding.
No, you said it. I mean, you said it. We all love X, but the dude is boring. Like, we know that he's boring. He just don't want to. He doesn't want to acknowledge that he is boring. Okay.
He's a lawyer. Lawyers are this way.
True. That is true.
Yeah. You just have to understand that, like, lawyers are this way because they're afraid they're going to be sued, or it could be on record, or it could be a problem, or it could be like a lawsuit. Like, you know,
I don't even know the stress that bald head bitch has put me through with my dad every 5 seconds.
I'm always surprised when a lawyer basically signs the release for Big Brother because it is extensive. And I'm always surprised when a lawyer does that. I wonder if they basically make their own little corrections. They're like, oh, I don't agree to this. I don't agree to that. Like,
You know, that is a good question. You know,
yeah.
we'll have to bother the bald head bitch one day. But you know, he's so busy. He's so busy. He knows
Busy.
I'm right now, but he is so busy. He doesn't even have time to even go to a basketball game next week that he canceled on.
Wait a minute. How come you didn't invite me to play basketball?
That's none of my business. You'll have to ask Jesus. He was in the chat. I don't know. I have nothing to do
How
with it.
come you didn't invite me to play basketball? You don't think I can play basketball? I play horse so well. Like,
I know you play horse.
yeah, I play it really, really
I
well.
know you play horse. Now, wait, everybody, welcome to
welcome.
Welcome to Over the Rainbow, where we talk all gay things, whatever you guys want us to talk about. We go live with random, I don't know, BB players sometimes come and join us, fans come and join us. But tonight, Hisam actually came up with the topic, and I'm going to add into it. But tonight's topic is all about, I guess, would you say body image?
Body.
Okay,
Body.
body. Oh, wow, you're triggering me because you know my girl just went home last week and I was really pissed. So
Yeah, body.
yeah, it was rigged. It was bullshit.
It wasn't rigged.
It was rigged. They picked a whole different song. They should have picked like a Lindsay Lohan song, like Rumors started. Dawn had an opportunity. Yeah. They knew what the fuck they were doing with body. So annoying.
I know. Yeah, I mean, like, is Dawn your girl?
I love Dawn.
I think Dawn's super talented. I just didn't realize they were your girl.
Dawn is very talented.
Yeah, super talented.
Right?
Yeah. Who's your favorite? Is it Saphira?
You know what? Here's the thing. Even though Saphira's from Philly, she is one of my favorites. But still, I gotta represent her because she's from Philly. She's always gonna have my heart 100%. But I love Plain Jane. Plain Jane is me. Me.
No, Plain Jane is not you, darling.
No, Plain Jane would be. Plain Jane is me. Like, put Plain Jane on Big Brother.
We're talking about
you was
Drag Race, by the way.
You would say she's Big D. Wait, what did Tiff say?
No, they were like, who? What are you talking about? What show are you talking about?
No, Tiff said something about he's a psychiatrist. What's he talking about?
Me. I'm a psychiatrist.
We know that. You're I've been testing you for the last 2 months. I'm not really impressed yet. I mean, I don't know why people are buying your service. I'm very confused. They should be buying my service.
Yeah, they do. Isn't it called OnlyFans? Isn't that what your service?
I have an OnlyFans, but I do subscribe to people that do have good OnlyFans. Not get the gum out your mouth. Okay, got it. Chew gum on live tonight. Okay.
You should know better. You should know better. These will keep you solid.
Tiffany is she's such a troll. I love her. She's saying that about someone who's went through 11 years of training is crazy. They are both trolling this live tonight, and I'm not for it right now.
Totally for it. And I agree about the gum thing. You should know better. You would never go to an interview with gum in your mouth. I mean, you should know better.
I would have to make.
And you chew gum like a horse. So.
Because I was talking. But as I was saying.
You should know better.
I do subscribe to people's OnlyFans to support them if they have good type of, content. I'm serious. I support people that have good content.
Aren't you trying to move? Maybe you should save your money.
That is true. And tonight, my mom just had a whole freak out. And I was like, I'm not even going to talk about this idea because it's not even happening. It's just a thought. And she had a whole freak out. I was like, okay.
I want you to move?
Oh, she had a whole attitude and everything.
She's really?
Negative. You don't have no money. You can't do nothing. You're not doing that. Like, she had a whole thing.
Yeah. Listen, I agree, Tiffany. You spending money on
Stop
OnlyFans?
reading the comments. As Tiffany used to tell me, stop reading the comments.
The comments are actually where it's at right now.
Listen. Okay, so we're talking about body image tonight, okay? Now, Hisam, start us off where we at.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. The reason this came up is that I was basically working at the gym and I was like looking around me and everyone is looking humongous, like muscular humongous.
And that's
and I was like,
you. I'm shocked. That's coming from you because you're very muscular. You're very.
And I was looking around and I was like, everyone is so much bigger than me. Like, and I was feeling kind of small. And I was feeling like I wasn't doing a very good job and I needed to work out harder. And so I was like, so I had this moment where I was like, why do I feel so tiny? And this made me start to think like, I wonder how many of these people are on steroids. So then I looked it up.
Well,
and you know what?
Muscular. She said muscular like her.
Yeah. I mean, she fit. And I mean in the British way, fit.
Okay, so you looked up steroids.
Yeah, I looked up what percentage of men use steroids. You want to guess what percentage of men use steroids?
Probably 85%.
Not 85. I mean, maybe on Instagram.
You
but
have
of all
a great body. I'm confused why you felt this way in this gym. You had to been at some type of like muscle competition.
No, I'm telling you. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like 25% of men use steroids, which I thought was crazy. That's 1 out of 4. In addition to that, 75% of men have considered using steroids. 90% of men are unhappy with their bodies. And 60% of men feel like they are too small. So I was like, oh God, I'm like in the majority.
I will tell you this: you don't need roids. Same thing goes for you and Tiffany. You guys do not need steroids. You do not need them. The natural body of just working out will get you to where you're at. And I think that you have a beautiful body. I tell you this all the time.
But I'm just saying, like when you look around and basically look and see on Instagram, and like everyone on Instagram is like jacked. And so I'm not going to use steroids, right? So I'm not going to use steroids because I know all of the health risks, right? So as a doctor who has seen all the health risks, as someone who knows the health risks, I'm never going to use steroids. But it doesn't change the fact that I also feel like I'm working really hard and the people who are next to me are not working as hard and are looking better. And the competitive nature of myself feels like that's unfair.
But we all go through this. We all go through this body image, I realize, in life because of social media. Social media has caused us to have these even more intense body images. So that's why one of my reasons, and I'll get to that a little bit later, one of the reasons why I say it's important to continue having such a diversified of people on TV is because of the fact that, unfortunately, the Instagram and because of social media already has this stigma. Like, you think about it, just think about women, what they're going through. They all think they gotta have big asses and skinny waists. They all want to get a BBL done. They all want to get their tits done. Think about guys. I know guys that go and they'll get lipo and things like that, or they're taking roids and things like that. So the thing about it is that, yes, we do have things to help and enhance. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with helping and enhancing your look and stuff like that. You take me, for example. I'm a big dude. I'm not taking anything. But yes, I wear Spanx to enhance my look, to give me that shape, that form-fitting shape that I want. And it's okay to go get these things, but we live in a society that tells you that this is the look, this is what you need to do. But I feel like we got to get out of that. And unfortunately, the only way to do that is by showing that through the TV, through these reality shows. And I think that these shows got to continue showing different type of body frames and stuff. But I get how you can feel. Like, I go to the gym, I'm the biggest guy in my gym. Ain't nobody ain't nobody touching my weight. Ain't nobody big as me. Everybody is like a twink or a jock or a dad. That is it. So I'm constantly looking at these men like, fuck, there ain't nobody big like me in my gym. So I get that. And it definitely hits our self-confidence for sure. I'm trying to see what someone just said.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Oh,
for like, I
this is
think,
a good comment.
what is it?
She said, I'm literally petrified of losing too much weight because society makes me feel like I have to have a humongous ass with a small waist. Sometimes I overheat, overeat to make myself gain weight. I'm too scared to be skinny because of the way that I'm built. I will tell you this. I know we live in a society that makes you feel that way. I will be vulnerable right now. I'm going through that. I'm going through a lot of changes where I feel like I have to look a certain way in order to fit in the society that we live in now. Now, I have dealt with those demons. I'm dealing with them now, but it's also my personal choice because of the fact that I never want to be skinny. That's not me. I don't want to be a skinny bitch, but I do feel myself and I'm so sorry, Hisam. I'm probably ranting and I'm so sorry. Um I do live in a society. I do live in a different mind frame, and this leads me to what I was telling Heisen about earlier. I wanted to talk about. I feel like I'm a part of a community that is all about promoting you being big and you being a voluptuous plus size person, but then it doesn't. So I'm now realizing because there was this video that happened overnight, Heisem. I didn't even know about it. And I was very thankful because there was about two people that kind of jumped in and stuck up for me. I guess there was someone who said, which there's no hate to this person. This person probably made an honest mistake, apologized and everything. But the reason why I want to bring awareness to this is because it's very, it's Tiffany being here. I wish I'm gonna like
I
start
love that Tiffany
on
is
my
here.
computer so it doesn't allow her to watch. But there is there was a video that happened where somebody said, I want to be the first bear to go on Big Brother. And I was very thankful because a lot of people jumped up and said, we're not gonna skip Derek Frazier like if he was not advocating for the bear community. And it sucks because in it sucks because of the fact that the
But
fact
you
that
won't believe it, Tiffany.
she's throwing me off because of the fact that I feel like predominantly the white bear community has the society, and I think this happens a lot just in the plain old community of gay men, that we don't acknowledge the different type of black men that are in the gay community, if that makes sense. Like if you're gay, you're black, you're just simply black. You like there's black twinks I know that identify as a black twink or a daddy or a wolf, as you would say, or a bear. And I feel like those things are never acknowledged and we get overlooked. So I was very thankful that somebody didn't allow somebody to overlook me, because the reason I did Big Brother was to show a different type of gay. I'm like, yo, I might be black, but I'm also a bear. There's never been like a lot of bears on Big Brother that like represent as a big guy who's like a bear. So just talk about body image. It's just I just want to bring that up, and I found it very interesting.
Is like, this is someone who wants to be on Big Brother, who is like, how come I have never been on television, right? And they were like, what makes me special is I'm a bear. And they're like, and they are just thinking about themselves. And I don't know that person. I just watched
No,
the video.
and I don't think there was any harm because he did apologize. He felt, and I think he felt very embarrassed, and that's why I'm not bashing him. I'm just bringing up the topic of how sometimes we get overlooked because we're just categorize. Fuck, we're just in the category of just being black.
Mm.
Like that's it in the gay community. we like white people in the community have all these different titles, right? They could be called all these different things: daddies, bears, wolves, twinks, jocks, this, that. But then when it comes to the black community, we don't get, when we identify as stuff, it doesn't get that same type of acknowledgement. That's where I'm getting at. And that's where sometimes we get overlooked. Because here's the thing, yes, I am black. Absolutely, I identify as that. But I also identify as a bear. I like being a bear. So, please talk, Hisam, so that Tiffany Thank you so much, whoever said that. Thank you so much. I really did try to represent for the Bears because that's why I was out there with my fucking tits all out, belly all out. Like, it's just crazy. But just to get back to the topic of body image, I am dealing with that. I'm trying to find my way of happiness where I'm happy with how I look. I'm not there yet. I know I'm not there yet. And I won't be there until I feel like, I don't know if this is too deep, but I'm not going to feel that way until I feel like I'm like, what's the word? Seen. Does that make sense?
Till you see
Until
seen.
I feel seen. I
Meaning,
don't
like,
feel.
people are like, man, I want to sleep with Derek.
I hate the way you say it. And heard. Yes, thank you. Seen and heard. It's Tiffany coaching me
See, she
through the show
helping you.
that I do every Tuesday. But that's how I feel. And that's honest. I don't feel seen. I don't feel heard. And until I feel seen, like until the point that like I feel like I'm being seen, I'm not gonna, yeah, somebody said it, desired. Yeah, like I don't feel wanted. I don't feel seen. I don't feel heard. And when I feel that, it'll come. And it doesn't have to be with like, oh my God, there's all these people hitting on me. There's all these people that want me. It doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. It has to feel about when I'm able to look at myself and go, yum. I don't feel that yumness. There you go. That's my rant. I've now talked. Sorry.
I just think that's it's a very hard thing. Like, and this is one of the things that I was sort of talking about, sort of like gay self-image, is that like just when you reach your goal, then you also feel like the goalpost has moved. And so you are never quite satisfied. And I was like looking at pictures of myself, like, when you go through Big Brother, you basically look at every picture of yourself and then right. And then you basically are like, these are the best of me. And so I was looking at myself like in my like early 30s and I was like, I looked good then. And I wish I looked like that. And then I never thought I did at 30. Yeah. Right. Like at 30, I never thought I was like, I thought I was too big, I was too small, I was too fat, I was too heavy. Like I had all sorts of things, and now I'm like, man, I wish I would have enjoyed my 30s better. Like, and I didn't hate my body like I did.
No, I agree.
And so, the thing about it is like just when you think you've gotten there, right? Like there's always more people who could see you. There's always more people who could understand you. There's always more people who could appreciate you, right? Like I think that's the problem. And like this is one of the things that I think a lot of gay men are dealing with is this sort of body dysmorphia, which is why we all end up looking very similar, is because there is this push for a certain type of body, right? Like there is the idealized bear, there is the idealized like twink, there is the idealized jock. Like, and even though we have categories for these people, there's still a standard, right, of like what is considered attractive to each group, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's why, and some people say, like you said, Heisem, you brought this up in the past, emotional connection, things like, we got all that, right? But at the end of the day, if it's something with you, I have realized that I have always felt like I've been battling to compete with everybody else, right? And now I'm at a point where I realize I'm not battling to compete with everybody else. I am battling to compete with myself. Because like you said, when you see yourself when you see yourself on TV, and you go in thinking completely different of how you look, bitch, that is a whole nother mind, like, fuck in your head. Like, it's a whole nother thing. You might look at pictures, your friends might take videos of you, but when you look at yourself and you're like, you look in every angle. That's what I look like from the back, the front, the side, up, running. That's what I look like. It really does mess with you. And I agree with you. I look at myself sometimes and I go, damn, there was a point in my life where I was too skinny and I wasn't happy with it. I will be honest. And I lost a lot of muscle. So this time around, I'm doing it differently. But I agree. We deal with this self-image. And then you said the post always moves. But the thing about it is that I never want to get to I don't know how I'd never see myself as a jock. I never want to get there, babe. I don't see myself as a six pack. Never want to be there. I know what I want to look like, and I have it in my head. It's just, it sucks because I shouldn't have that type of thought feeling. I should be able to look at myself and go, I love the way I look. I love the way I feel. But I don't. I don't.
Right.
And we all deal with that.
Right.
And the reason why I'm being so honest is because I want people to know, just because you do TV or we're on TV or whatever, we're human just like everybody else. We have those same type of thought processes that I don't think a lot of people do talk about a lot. And self-image and what we're dealing with, especially in the gay community, I can't imagine, even though we're dealing with this now, I can't imagine being back in the early 80s and 90s when everyone literally was looking exactly the same. If you think about it.
Yeah, I actually think that
Or
without
early 70s, I would say
it's
too.
a lot better.
It's definitely a lot better, but for example, like Hisam, I'm already in my head counting down when it's time for me to go on trips. And I think about being in the limelight. Like, I don't even, I tell you true, Hisam, I haven't been out because I'm so still working on my body and how I want it to look that I'm like, I don't want people to get like pictures of me when I'm not at my full best.
Mm.
And these are things I'm dealing with that I realize, like, oh my God, and probably other people feel that way, but it's tough out here. I will tell you that. I'm thinking about when it's time to go to, P-Town. And I'm like, I can't go. Like, I know I want to go, but I can't go if I'm not at the body I want to be at. There's no way.
Yeah.
Because that is a place of where every person that I probably like lust over or whatever, I need to be at my best.
You'll be there.
We'll see. But Hisam, I think with you going to the gym and looking at other people, bitch, I think you forgot what you
No,
look like.
saying like it's like it like there are times I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, okay, I look pretty good. I was like, I look good, right? But then I look around and I was like, I don't think I look as good as I think I look.
I mean, like I said, I looked at your pictures. I just told you to get rid of that fucking hat. So other than that,
Yeah,
no, you're wearing a different hat today. Oh my God, I didn't even acknowledge. Oh, this is great. Wait, I meant to say that you're wearing a different hat today, and this looks really good on you. I love this.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just like one of these things. Like, I think it just plays with your mind, right? Like, and that the other thing about it is that like I work hard at the gym. I'm not gonna pretend I don't work hard at the gym. I work hard at the gym. And so it's frustrating when I like look around and it's like, these people are not working half as hard as me and still look better than me.
Yeah.
And that feels frustrating, right?
But
That feels,
guess what the best part about this?
What?
You did all of that on your own. There's
That's
no
true.
That's where we have to look at the wins that sometimes we don't look at in life. You did this all on your own. I see your message, Michael. Thank you. And please listen while we're talking. If anybody wants to join the conversation, please join. We have not had anyone join.
In a minute. And to answer anyone's question, like, yes, I am complete natural. I never use a filter, right? So that's another
No, because
thing.
because you say this and then you try to come at me, and I'm like, what? Like, what do you think I'm using? Like,
I didn't say you were
bitch.
using a filter. I
The one day
said
you said
there are people who use filters. I am not one of them.
bitch, you tried to come for me, and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck? What the fuck am I supposed to filter? The fuck?
Yeah, and I don't use steroids. Like, I've never used steroids. I've never wanted to use steroids. I don't use pre-workout. I don't use protein shakes. I don't use BCA, BCAAs. I don't do any of it.
I don't even know what you're talking about. It sounds like you just said the ABCs. I don't even know what.
Brain acids. I don't use any of it. Never have. Never will. Like, primarily because, like, I'm also like, there are a bunch of people in our community who use steroids, and then the problem with it is longevity. And I think that one of the things that the gay community is going to have to reckon with is, like, yes, we had the AIDS, HIV epidemic. We have a steroid epidemic, and we're going to lose a lot of people at a really young age because they're going to develop kidney, liver, cardiac disease, right? Like, this is the reality of steroids, right? Like, this is the reality.
I agree. I mean, like I said, I'm still an advocate because my housewives love my women on TV. So my thing is that yes, if you could do it, go for it. Just be safe with it, of course, if anyone's doing it. But I understand how it messes with your head where I'm working out, I'm doing this 6-7 times a week, I'm doing everything I can, and then like everybody else is kind of cheating to get there.
Well, and the top influencers right now in fitness are steroid users and are open about their use.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, the top fitness influencers right now are steroid users and are open about their use. Not every one of them, but a good percentage of them basically are very open about their use. Like, you can go on YouTube now. There's a guy named Sam S, and he uses steroids, right? And he basically doesn't hide that he uses steroids, right?
Yeah.
And there's another guy named Ryan Humminson, basically also shows you him injecting testosterone, right? Like, this is kind of the direction we have moved, right? And so it feels it's hard to watch videos about, like, exercise when you're like, I will never look like that because I am never going to be on steroids. I will never.
You should. I try to, if there's this is the thing I look at, I try to compare myself, which is not good. I try to compare myself to people that I feel like are realistic. And I understand for you, like, if I was someone like,
but it's now, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to know who is completely not on steroids these days, right?
Oh no, I wouldn't know.
Steroids,
I feel bad.
Huh?
I wouldn't know what to do. Good luck. I wouldn't know what to do. I'm not even looking at them because I don't want to look like them. But for you, I don't know I wouldn't know what to do or who to look up to. I usually look at guys that I'm like, I just need a belly like that. I'm good to go. I look at shit that's more realistic. I'm not looking at the person with a six pack and fucking rip that. I do look at people that got big ass arms, of course. I'm like, damn, I need the veins. Like, of course, I look at shit like that. I look at Jonathan Young and I'm like, fuck, like I need the veins like him, from Survivor. I look at his arms, but other than that, I'm looking at people that are more realistic. So I'm not looking. That's what I said. I feel bad because I don't know who to look at.
Also really interesting because Momoa basically came out and talked about, like, what his workout routine is like, right? And I just think that we're seeing, like, this huge thing about, like, what it takes to actually have a body that is, like, what is considered our standards, right? Like, that's right. That's the issue.
There's some questions, but of course, please, anyone come join us. We have not had anyone join us in
I don't know why want to join us. Maybe they're intimidated by you, Derek.
People off, like, this is supposed to be an open conversation.
I don't know. I think they're intimidated by you. I think they're like, oh no, Derek is gonna reach me.
No, bitch. I usually read you. I don't read people. Someone asked me, did I do therapy after the show? I did one session of therapy, and then
And
I was like,
you're
but
like, I'm
I'm good. I had the hood of Philadelphia, so I was okay. And I had my friends at the time, they were my therapy coaches, so I was surrounded with people. But other than that, yeah. The next question is,
why are
no.
you looking?
Do I use any type of skin routine? No, I'm just a very lotion, Dove body wash, scrub. I mean, that's it. That's it. I'm not doing no routine. I probably should because I can see like little bags coming. I probably need to get those little puff thingies.
Yeah,
Do you
this is
do
part of getting older.
do you do a skincare routine?
Uh, I have like products that I use in the morning and products I use in the evening, right? But I would also say like, like I'm in the middle of Ramadan, so like my everything is just a little
How are you
weird.
doing? Are you like because you're not eating, right?
What?
You're not eating as much, right?
I'm not eating as much, but the issue is like I drink a lot of water in the evening because I can't drink during the day, and so I'll drink a gallon of water in the evening, and so I'm up all night peeing, so that I
Did you
can
lose
stay hydrated.
weight?
Do I lose weight? Yeah, I lose weight. You know how much weight I lost in
I
the
feel
Big
like
Brother?
you lost some weight in your face.
Yeah. Do you know like I lose weight during Ramadan? Do you know how much weight I lost in Big Brother?
How much weight did you lose in
You know,
Big Brother?
most people gain weight. I did not gain weight. I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, I lost weight, but then gained it right back.
I went from like 200. My fighting weight is 203, right? And by the time I came back, I was 180. I
Oh,
lost 23 pounds in the Big Brother
you
house.
lost 23 pounds in Big Brother?
I did.
Yeah.
Most of that was muscle, though, right? So most of that was
Yeah,
muscle. I
all of it was for me too.
because the workouts, you see what the workouts are. It's like bands. Like, I mean, you can't work out with bands. Like, okay, you can, but not me.
Baby, I struggled. They had those motherfucking. I was like, we need other equipment in this house. I don't know why someone's asking me to answer this question. It's so stupid.
I say hello to Haley.
Oh, hey Haley, how are you?
That's right.
I don't know how I feel about this question, but somebody said, "What do I do about my husband I haven't seen in 16 years? Now he's old and not hot. Help."
Wait, what?
Somebody asked that
They
question.
come on stage, right? So that we can get more information. So wait, their husband is what? Not
What do
hot anymore?
I do about my husband I haven't seen in 16 years? Now he's old and not hot. Help.
Wait, are they still married or are they just separated? Wait, I don't understand this.
I don't listen. I don't know.
And what
I don't.
haven't seen like was he out of the country for 16? Was he in jail for 16
I
years?
don't know. We need
What
more information. But
television 16 years?
you haven't seen your husband in 16 years, but now he's old and not hot. So it doesn't make any
He
sense.
abandoned me and my kids. Oh, he's like back in the picture. He like returned to you. Oh,
Where'd you see that?
oh.
I missed that.
That was a comment. So apparently, like they were married. So someone is trying to join the live. I don't know who that is.
Yes, I'm gonna grab the person who's gonna join the live. I promise.
So
Give me one
someone.
second.
So they were married, and then he basically leaves his family and disappears for 16 years, does something else, and then comes back and is like, "I'm back in the picture. Hey, what's up?"
Oh, got it. Oh shit. Okay. I don't listen.
And
Uh,
now, and
oh,
now, and
technically
now
married.
now he's not hot anymore, right? So
Cool.
like the one thing he had going for
It's,
him, which was his looks, because it wasn't his way of staying in a relationship. Now that his looks are gone, they always come back, don't they?
oh,
Once their looks are gone, they always come
oh,
back.
they're still
They're still
in
in
love.
love,
They're
though.
still in love. We love that. Okay.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, they're still in love. Then the looks shouldn't matter, right? Because everyone's gonna get old and
stop
everyone's
that.
gonna, right?
Stop that. Stop that. I do not. No. 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 Hisam,
but wait a minute, where the fuck was he for 16 years?
yeah, what was he for 16 years? But also, yeah, answer that. But while we're saying that, Hisam, like, I'm sorry, but like, sometimes a little bit of looks does matter.
Yeah, but she's still in love with
She's
him.
still in love with him, but she's not lusting after him.
She doesn't have to. All she has to do, like, you could, I mean, you just have to have sex in the dark a lot.
Hisam, but if the body don't feel the same and the panas don't feel the same, because
Well,
it might be something a little different. I just need to know, where did he go for 16 years, girl?
yeah,
And then I need the
inquiring.
person who requested. Oh, the person that requested left. I'm so sorry.
Oh, so he found another woman, had a baby, and then came back to you. Hmm. Okay.
Okay, Haley, just stay right there, Haley. We're gonna wait. Me and Heist are gonna answer our question real quick. Here's my suggestion, real quick.
Haley's back.
I would tell him he gotta get himself in the gym. Maybe we can go together. Maybe you start adding that into what's TBF.
To be frank,
Oh, to be frank, I had another baby too. Okay, so it sounds like y'all both been dibbling, dabbling. Cool, y'all in love, y'all back together, but the body's not the same. Maybe he can get in the gym. Start saying, "Hey, babe, I want you to get in the gym." Like, because here's the one thing I would tell you: if I have a partner, to be fair, thank you. Me and Isom are old, but to be honest with you, if I had a partner and they left for a little bit and we end up back together and they don't look the same, I'm be very blunt with my partner. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna need you to work on yourself, or we're gonna have to be open, because I'm gonna have to have sex with other people that I'm finding attractive. That's the honest truth. You want the real? Like, I'm being honest. That's why I'm not in a relationship. People think like, oh, Big D, like, we don't understand why you can't find nobody. Yes, there are people that hit on me, but once again, I have to be sexually attracted to you, and I have to be like, I want to fuck you, I want to suck you, I want everything about you. If I don't feel that way, it's nothing, because love can only do so much for me. I love you, but love means sex. He's 53 now go ahead, Heisel, give your advice, and then I need to grab Haley.
no, you've summed it up beautifully.
I
Once you're
I
gone,
think
you're
you agree.
yeah.
I
Once you're
think you
though, like, listen. Once your looks are gone, you're out. We don't care about anything else. Goodbye.
I'm not saying once your looks are done,
No,
you're out. I'm
that's the rule. You get ugly, get ready for your
Heisel,
replacement.
some sex, like, if you here's the thing,
No,
if they've been together the whole
you
time,
ugly.
hi
I can't have sex
some.
the day.
If they were together, hi some. If they were together the whole entire time, let me grab Haley because I feel bad. Okay, well, and Haley, we're gonna get to you 1 second. I just accepted it, but hi some. If they were together weren't together this whole entire time, right?
Mm-hmm.
They weren't together this whole entire time. Now she has come back. He's come back. He does
Mm-hmm.
not look the same, but the love is still there. Love that. The love is still
I
there.
think that's really the question, right? Because I know lots of people are not very attractive, but work really hard at sex and they make up for it.
It's a whole package. I don't know why people don't get that. It's a whole package. Love, sex, mind, like, everything's a whole package. If you don't have the whole package, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but
Here's the thing. Can I tell you
like,
where I
get like, listen, sometimes when you get a variety pack, you're like, oh man, I don't really love the orange starburst, but I do love the rest of the flavors.
I will officially be looking at love that way. But let me just say,
See, unattractive is better at sex sometimes.
listen, I'm just gonna say this. When it comes to me, I know where I'm lacking at. I'm not good at talking. I might be able to talk, but I'm not good at flirting. You know that. I've told you that. I'm not good at flirting. If I was good at flirting, I probably could get some of the men that I really do want, but I'm not good with talking. I don't know how to conversate. Like, I'm horrible when it comes, like, dating apps has been horrible for me because I don't know how to hold a conversation.
Yeah, nobody does
Okay.
though on those. All right, Haley.
All right, so who are we talking to? We have Haley. Are you there?
Haley's gone.
Haley's gone.
Haley
Don't know
was
what happened.
like, I've waited too long. You know, maybe she basically thought we were not very attractive, so she kicked us out. She's like, I'm
Yeah.
done.
She probably felt like, I don't want to talk to these people no more. Now, if anybody else wants to join.
Oh, Derek needs a challenge to go on.
No, first of all, I'm not even doing nothing. No, stop. You know what I was thinking about doing today? See, now Haley's back.
Haley's back.
I'll talk about it at the end of that. Now, I do focus on Haley.
Haley, hi. Haley's gone.
Haley.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi. Can you hear us?
How are you?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
what's going on with your
I'm good.
camera?
What's up?
We can't see you.
I turned it off.
No, you got to turn your camera on,
Turn
Haley.
your camera on. This ain't a turn off type of show.
Did you like being on Big Brother?
Oh,
Oh, I did, Haley. I did. Are you a Big Brother fan, I'm guessing?
Yes, I love Big Brother.
Oh, okay. Oh, Haley, I feel like we can't talk to you without the camera off, so we're going to let you go.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're a little shy, and that's
you're
all
shy.
right.
Do
I
you
get
guys
it.
have any kids?
Not that I know of.
No.
Any kid? No.
Oh, Haley.
They would all be in a sock in my teenage
Oh, Lord Jesus. Haley, we're going to let you go, baby, okay?
Really nice seeing you.
Now, when you come on this show, you got to show your face, okay? Now, somebody said something earlier, and Hisam trying to be smart. It has nothing to do with focusing on the mind, and I definitely am not going to forget you saying the socks and the baby. But it's not about focusing on the mind. Here's the thing. There's plenty of, if you would see some of the guys that I do like, you guys would probably be like, even Hisam will tell you. You'd be like, ew. If you see,
Yeah, there's some questionable choices for sure.
correct.
Yeah.
So I'm not about this like goddess or Zeus type of man that's perfection and all this type of stuff. The thing about it is that I'm
You
not
want to be that.
huh?
You want to be that. Right? You want to be the goddess. Right?
No, I would rather be a god.
Yeah, that's what
I would be Hades, to be honest. I would be the god of hell.
you'd be the god.
I would be the god of hell.
I would always I think I would be like Poseidon. That would be probably the one I would want to be.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Although I was in a movie where I played Zeus. Yeah.
See?
It was an time.
I know. There you go. But that's what I'm saying. I think people don't understand that for me, I'm not good at talking and flirting. And that's where it like doesn't work for me. And then having the guys,
flirting.
but I told you this, having the guys that hit me up on these dating apps, Hisam, are always like, oh my God, you're Big D from Big Brother. And I'm like, yes, I know. Like, I'm like, please, if you want to talk to me about Big Brother, keep it on my Instagram. But anytime you see me on Scruff and Grinder, I'm there to either date. I'm there to date.
You're not there to date.
Hisam, come on.
Old people, you don't go there. Like, you basically exchange dick pictures there. You already told everyone that.
Hisam, come on.
What?
I am there to date.
Date what? Are you talking?
I'm there to date people. It's okay. If we're having a conversation and maybe we trade some pictures, that's okay.
You know, maybe you should go on speed dating. Maybe you should be going like a gay.
Saying that ain't no speed dating in Philadelphia, okay?
I'm gonna find one. And I'm gonna send you there.
Look, someone said, "Hey, I met my boyfriend on Scruff. It's possible."
Yeah. Okay, that's amazing. I mean, I'm sure that happens. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. Of course it happens. It's just not your objective. Right?
If there's somebody, can I tell you something? If I am...
And just to answer this question about Ramadan, I'm totally celibate during this time. I don't do anything. Nothing.
You are going through it now. I know you going through it. That's why you over here like
it's been a rough month.
oh, oh
but
I
to answer
believe
question,
it. I do not. I actually just got rid of my sniffles. I don't like it. Sniffies or whatever. It's very weird. I don't like it. It's too risky. I don't like it actually. But unfortunately, yeah, when I do talk to guys, I'm not good with talking Heisam. We know this. And I mean, I can't show you the type of guys that I like or what I'm liking or doing because I do like to respect people's privacy. So I can never do that. And you know, like I said, I do check my DMs if there's somebody.
yeah. I will be doing a lot of laundry after Ramadan is over. That's true. Like I definitely have this moment where there is like the aftermath.
I'm screaming.
Yeah,
I,
it's
but it comes down to if
huh?
there's if there is somebody that I find attractive on these apps, I don't instantly look at them. I try to talk to them, but the issue is that my personality, as you can tell, I come on strong. That's my issue. I don't know how to play I don't know how to play the cat and mouse game. Like I'm not good with the whole like I send you a text, wait, you send me a text, and what to respond to it. I'm very like I talk. And some people don't like that. They think it's too much. That's the issue I
Maybe
run into.
too much. Maybe they're like, you know how to stop talking? Putting a dick in your mouth.
But that's not even presentable because half of the men I'm talking to are not even in the same city as me. Yeah, I'm serious. There's nothing here.
I
Somebody
know, I know. You've said. Oh,
that's
we're
not your issue.
almost at the end. We have to wrap up.
I know. What did we learn today, Heisam?
Well, what we learned is that everyone is like, body image issues are rampant. And just because you're a celebrity doesn't mean you don't have your own body image issues.
True.
Right? That's it. Right? And Derek needs to move to New York City because there are lots of choices there
I've been.
where
I don't need to.
and we also learned that once you lose your looks, you're out. Like
No,
goodbye.
sister,
Love
you.
matter. Goodbye. And we also learned that like someone doesn't realize that Derek is a bear. How you could not recognize that, I don't know. Because I think they wanted to be on the show themselves and they just forgot that there were other people who represented bears. I think that's what happened. Yeah. But like it's I think it's always one of those things. I think as people, and I think we talked about this 2 weeks ago because last week you missed it because you weren't feeling well. But 2 weeks ago when we had Dash on, we sort of talked about this. Like in the gay community, I think sometimes we forget about other gay men who've come before us because we want to be on the show, and so we're like, we are so different than everyone else that's ever been there. Yeah, that's what it is. And we also learned that there are no sock babies during Ramadan. That's true.
What is that noise? Is that birds?
Huh?
Is those birds?
Yeah, it's my cuckoo clock. Isn't that nice? And yes, I'm watching Drag Race. And yes, of course I'm watching Drag
Who are
Race.
you cheering for?
Who am I cheering for?
You don't say who I think you about to say.
Well, who do you think I'm going to
I
say?
hope you don't say fucking Q. I'll be so disappointed.
No, it's not Q. No, it's not Q. Although I think that Q could basically be like a drag fashion designer.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's what Q was going to do. Huh?
Q shouldn't be a drag queen. Q should be doing like fashion for the drag queens.
Yeah. I mean, I will say I think that I of course I like someone like Plain Jane who's basically willing to play the game, right? So I like Plain Jane because she's playing the game, and I love someone who plays the game, obviously from the way I played Big Brother. I think that Saphira is like a good representative of someone who's like older and a little bit wiser and is a really good representative of the community, and I think would be super at representing, like being the face of Drag Race. I think that Nymphia is one of the most talented people that I have seen when it comes to, like, she reminds me a little of Raja as far as her fashion goes, just not Raja, right? And I loved Dawn. Dawn was like fantastic and did something really special and showed like a different thing. But my favorite that went out really early was Mirage. I really thought Mirage was like great. She just didn't know any of the lip sync, and so unfortunately she was out. But yeah, I did. I think I always find it amazing, like when like someone like Mirage has legs like they do. Like it's like, my God, right? Like, my God, like your legs are amazing. Jesus,
I didn't
God.
know you were a leg
No,
person.
I mean like Mirage's legs are pretty impressive, and yeah, and like I'm like a butt and leg person, yeah, for sure, right? Butt, leg, chest.
We'll talk about what turns you on. Let's see what turns people on, what they like, what they're into. Actually, yes. So, yeah, next week is good. Yeah, I forgot because
Darling, well, we're wrapping up.
we are wrapping up.
Go
Okay.
do the wrap up. Do the wrap up.
I love how you tell me like you can't do it.
Can't do what?
You can't do the wrap up.
No, you do it so well.
Okay, guys, until next week, thank you for joining Over the Rainbow with myself and Hisam, where we talk all gay things, okay? And next week, we will be back on Tuesday. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We might talk about what turns us on, what do we like, or we might talk about, I don't know, something gay that's happening.
It will be awesome.
It will be awesome. We're so excited. I am in Pittsburgh next week after Wednesday till about Sunday. So if you guys are in the Pittsburgh, Philadelphia area, please. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh,
Wait,
Philadelphia.
a basketball thing soon?
Yeah,
When is that?
next Saturday. Not this Saturday. Next Saturday. But
It's really unfortunate that I wasn't invited to that. But that's okay.
you want to come because you can come.
No, it's okay.
No,
it's like when someone
what you need to be doing. I'm not playing with you.
party, but you weren't invited to the party, so you were like,
Well,
yeah, I don't know.
You know what you were invited to, and I'm waiting for my answer so I can like officially.
All right, I'm still waiting for my mom. You know that. All right, very good.
But
all right, bye, everyone.
if you guys are in Philadelphia, just so you guys know, this Friday I will be at the Nicki Minaj concert. So make sure you guys come see me in my pink.
I want to be bothered during the Nicki Minaj concert. What are you talking about?
I love being bothered at concerts.
Do you really?
I mean, in the beginning, but afterwards, leave me the fuck alone. Like, it's okay if we're like walking to my seat or in the beginning of the concert, but during the concert, obviously, I won't think somebody's coming up to me to be like, "Hey, Big D." Like, I don't think that, but I will be at the Nicki Minaj in Philadelphia.
Yeah. I heard that Nicki Minaj is on the decline. Is that true?
Don't ever in your life speak that into existence. So, in other news, I'm Derek. Remember, I'm a bear, and Hisam,
I'm a wolf. Ooh!
who's going through a withdrawal of semen right now. So pray for him, guys. Bye.
Hi, everyone.